Welcome, everyone, to Beaver Stadium, nestled in Bucolic State College and home of the Penn State Nittany Lions and one of the loudest, most passionate crowds you'll find anywhere in college football. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see, the UTEP Miners taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Lions will put total leather and we'll get started. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So UTEPs will be in a hole thanks to that short return. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Miners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Trying play action. Zings it complete to the right. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He's looking for a man on second down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Looking for more room. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Out of the end zone. And the returner will be knocked down. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. Tempo and overdrive. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Spreads it inside the 10. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Miners.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. So Penn State's offense will go to work for the first time today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Smashes him with the stiff arm. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting there.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. The Nittany Lions will come to the line to convert on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. Just steamrolling his way through. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. They'll go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Dragged down to the turf. Getting the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Penn State!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone. Know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your guys.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. And the Miners want to move quickly. On third down, he drops to throw. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
On third and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the fourth down.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive, just try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback on the keeper. They knock him down right there.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
On third down, going up top. Flushed out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
Unloads quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Just got one on that last run. Now 2nd and 9 from their own 26. It's a draw. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. He wants to throw it. Getting some heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
He gets a block. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Got his man on the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page, though.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback will audible. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
They're trying to get to him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He'll just keep slinging it, trying to get to him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll pull it down. Open space at the 25. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Coming after it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. His drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you got to stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an option. And the pass rush is effective. Going at the 19. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Happy Valley. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in State College, PA.
The Miners will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there and push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the 2nd half.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. He'll let one go down the right side. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. A 1st down for the offense. He wants to throw. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. And the Miners headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And they got him for the sack.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This time, they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. And they just got to make more plays.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Oh, gave the defender the business. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. And the Nittany Lions are marching down the field. They go to the ground. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll do it himself. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds the tight end. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. The play action fake. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Firing to the right, complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the right. Makes a grab enough for the first. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. They'll throw it on 1st down. Pocket starts to collapse. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Miners want to crank the tempo.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, picked off.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation in football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You've got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. He'll try to get it through the air. He's got his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll throw it on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Penn State! And the route is on. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. He's going to pass. Gets it out quickly. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good...
And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here.
All kinds of running room. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. He's looking to throw it. He's going up top. He's got it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the pummeling has started. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5. And he makes the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Got his man quickly. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the 1st down. Well, look what we have here, guys. After